Hi, my witches and gnomes. Welcome to a WitchDarkTales podcast. And on this segment, we're going to be talking about scary stories from my hometown, Fresno, California. Now, if you guys are into scary stories, sit down, turn off the light, grab some popcorn, and let's get straight on to this little clip. Before I get on with the scary story, I do have to mention, warning, viewer's discretion is advised, strong adult language, and images that might disrupt the viewer. But with that being said, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned. And if you have any scary stories, come on and send them down. Let's get straight into it. So if you're from Fresno and you've been to Lost Lake, there's so many urban legends there, such as people passing away. With the name Lost Lake, you can already tell something scary and sinister is already happening there, right? Now with this story, it's scary. This scary story was sent to me by a TikTok user named JJ, and we're gonna call this scary story
The Lost Lake Hauntings.
A long time ago, some friends and I stayed here overnight. Did not know it was actually haunted, he writes. Anyways, my friends and I passed out in the Jeep, and I woke up to someone parked directly next to us when there is an insane amount of parking. It was an old man with his overhead light on, looking at a newspaper. Our first thought was to just jump in the front seat and leave, so I quickly jumped in the front seat to have my car not to start in the first time ever. My friend worked up the nerve to get out and ask the guy why was he parked so close to us, and the guy uttered something along the lines of,
Waiting for his son to go fishing.
and he also writes, this was in the middle of the night! Exclamation point. And then he writes, luckily I was able to get the Jeep to start eventually, and we were off. But I can't help but think about it being something haunted looking back. The end. Thank you, JJ. Late at night, when you go to Lost Lake, it gets dark. And also, I've heard about, like, my cousins and other people from the Hmong community as well. When they go to Lost Lake, they will go camping late at night to go fishing, you know? Lost Lake is dark. When it gets dark, it gets dark. There's this guy named Detective Mocha who's a paranormal investigator. He's from Fresno, but he travels like all around the Central Valley. And within his video, he actually caught something or someone screaming his name. And I will leave that link in the description box too, so don't forget to check that out. Whether Lost Lake is haunted or not, whether urban legends are real, that's the thing. They're urban legends. Orally, they are spread from mouth to mouth throughout the generations. So if you guys believe, it's okay. Again, I always say this, you don't know and you won't know the experience until you experience it yourself. You know? I went to Lost Lake before. I never knew that it was haunted until I heard urban legends and scary stories. Now this one is coming from the Hmong community, where the story goes, a 4 feet young Hmong boy was seen wearing his swimsuit coming out of the waters, and some others said that he was also seen by a tree where he allegedly killed himself by hanging himself. Again, this is just an urban legend. I don't know if it's true or not, but do you believe this urban legend here in Fresno at Lost Lake? Drop down a comment and let me know. And if you have any scary stories you want to submit, check the link description box below. But with that being said, thank you guys for joining this scary story. Have a good night. Bye.